Hello, I am Field Master Daniel Barish. In this video, I am going to introduce to you my Chessable course, which will teach you how to crush the King's Indian and Grunfeld with 3f3. As a Grunfeld player myself, this 3f3 setup is what I find to be the most challenging to black. This variation has been played repeatedly by top players such as Carlsen, Anand, Aronian, Kramnik, Nakamura, and so on. Before I quickly go over some of my recommended variations, let me make it clear this is the advanced version of the course. It features significantly deeper and broader analysis, more explanatory comments, a few strong alternatives for white and critical variations, as well as 10 model games. The introductory course is also available on Chessable. Currently, the course features over 170 variations, with an average line depth of nearly 18 moves. Some of these variations are alternative or informational variations, so you don't have to learn all of them. I also have tried to explain as much as I possibly can. The course includes nearly 13,000 words of instruction to help you understand the key ideas and plans. Now let's move on to what I actually cover in this course. We'll be examining the position on the board. This is not a complete d4 repertoire since only the King's Indian and Grunfeld are covered. First we will take a look at d5 in this position. A black tries to play in Grunfeld style. I spent almost half the book covering this variation. It is probably the sharpest variation in this course since black has a number of options at its disposal. Let's take a quick look. Now black can also play knight c6 here, but it's not the main move. Castling is standard. Also another strong alternative is e5 here for black. And now black has three options here. You can play f5, you can play e5, but the main move is queen d6. And now we're going to cover the main line, which is basically knight b5 followed by king b1. We're also going to take a look at two other options, two other alternatives you can take a look at. Next we look at knight c6 and move 3. Although it looks strange, this is fully playable. Black will try to exploit the dark squares with e5, but we won't allow this since we play d5 on the next move. This variation gives white a slight edge, but is still very decent for black. Next we come to the rather odd e-pawn moves, e6 and e5. e5 looks very strange, but was played by Lecco. e6 is also a peculiar looking move, but it was also pioneered by Maxim Vachier-Lagrave. Fortunately, knowing a few variations is enough to get an advantage against both of these. The following chapters cover the transposition to the King's Indian with bishop g7 on move 3. First I will explain my reasoning behind knight e2 and move 5. This move specifically targets the c5 variation since we develop our kingside knight to c3 and our queenside knight to a3. This chapter also explains how to deal with black's idea of c6, a6 followed by the plan of b5. Next we come to the Pano variation, where black tries to play b5, but instead of using c6 and a6, he tries to do it by using moves like a6, knight c6, and rook b8. Let's take a quick look at that. Rather, it's better to keep the knight position flexible. Bishop e3, knight c6, bc3, a6, queen d2, rook b8, rook c1. This tactically prevents b5 for the moment. And after bishop d7, I covered two moves, b3, which is my main recommendation, and knight d1, which is also a strong alternative. Okay, now we cover the old main line, which is based on e5. Bishop e3, e5. In this variation, we cover all possible black options. We take a look at an early knight c6, which isn't too good. We look at e takes d4 ideas, and we also cover the main line, which is based on knight pd7 followed by c6. The final theoretical chapter covers c5, which is usually the most testing option against the Samish. Fortunately, thanks to our clever knight e2 move order, I'll show you how to get an advantage regardless. In this chapter, we'll also take a look at playing Benoni style on move 3 with c5. In this variation, in the main line, I'll offer you two strong options for white, both of which are very good. The last chapter contains 10 model games which are annotated. I think they are quite instructive and enjoyable. Lastly, this is a repertoire which I use myself. It will be updated as new opening discoveries are made. I have committed to a high level of support, so I'll answer any questions or requests you might have. If you have any queries, suggestions, or comments, please leave them in the comments section below. Thanks for watching.